Meow.
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 Meow. Meow.
Meow.
Meow. Meow. Meow. Meow.
Oh, hello. I'm Adam Kantor, and that was Melanie Moore and me doing Meowsner exercises as a pre-show warm-up to Fiddler on the Roof, and you're watching Muddle Citizen Backstage at the Broadway!
Meow. Meow.
Hey, Broadway.com. So I thought today I'd give you a little glimpse as to what happens before the show and after the show, a little backstage peek at the Broadway Theater. By the way, what you just witnessed, while bizarre as it may seem, it's based on a true acting exercise, the Meisner technique, where it's based on repetitions, where two actors would face each other, say a line, and repeat it, and use impulses to sort of explore scene work in a way. So Melanie Moore and I like to take that exercise and put our own little twist on it and do it as cats, and only use the word meow. So that's one of our pre-show warm-ups. And you'll see some flying and general Jewish magic. So enjoy. So we're backstage between shows, and often one of the things that happens is stilt practice, especially for the swings who aren't in them every night. So here we have Austin in the stilts. Let's see some of your. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, I mean, look at that. Yeah, there it is. Flick it. I love to just come out here onto the stage and have a moment of peace and quiet before the storm. Do a little stretching, a little meditating, look up to the gods, pray. So the sewing machine is injured. My baby is injured. What's happening?
It's like a heart operation. We're cleaning out a...
It's true, a scalpel.
Yeah.
Is she gonna make it?
Yeah.
Doctor?
I think we're good.
All right. Let's see. Moment of truth. She lives. Hallelujah. Oh, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Yeah.
We're back in business.
Woo! So we're on stage before the show, and I found somebody very special. Kelly Tompkins, our amazing violinist.
Hey, everybody.
She's our fiddler. Our real fiddler. She plays so beautifully. We love hearing her. We're so inspired by you every night. You
Likewise.
know that.
I'm so inspired by you guys. You're amazing.
Thank you. And we're also here for the harness call, which is when our fiddler, our onstage fiddler, Jesse Kowarski, gets flown around the stage for practice for himself and for the crew. So let's watch a little bit of that. There he is.
Like going for my school.
There he is. Do you know what he's playing right here, Kelly?
Yes.
What is it? Can you?
Well, it's the opening tune.
Da, 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 da,
Yeah.
da, 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 da. There it is. Thrilling. Very Chagall-esque, don't you think?
Very Chagall.
Right, Kelly?
Very, very Chagall.
Very Chagall. What is your favorite part of the show to play? Do you have one? All of one?
Yeah, in all seriousness, one of my favorite moments is the very serious moment when Golda and Tevye are discussing Chava, and when he says she is dead to us, I mean, it's not exactly fun,
Right.
but it's very meaningful and it's very
Yeah.
poignant, and then I do a solo right after that gets to inform that moment.
That
and
moment is
it's-
so gorgeous.
Oh, thank
And
you.
it's totally part of the action, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's a bit of a trio, and I try to respond directly to what Danny and Jessica have just given me to work with, and
Yeah.
it's amazing.
This is your first pit, right?
First Broadway,
First Broadway pit.
Yeah.
And I don't know, any thoughts?
I think it just, I'm a performing artist,
Yeah.
and in general, people come to New York to pursue their passions and their dreams, and that has to be more powerful to you than anything else.
Yeah.
Than all the no's that you receive, and we all get no's.
Yes,
You know,
we
your-
do.
Your passion for what you're doing and your belief in yourself about it has to be, more powerful than all of those no's.
Yeah, because there's going to be a lot of no's.
There'll be no's.
No matter who
and
you
then
are.
There'll be yeses.
Yeah. Well,
You
you're
have to
a
stick
wonderful
around
yes.
for that. Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Kelly. How was that for you?
It was almost above average. It was really good.
Is that fun? Is it scary?
It's not. No, it becomes like second nature actually.
Really?
Yeah, it's really exciting. The best part I think is actually like the first part when you're coming up, when
Yeah.
the iconic music is playing, and then you
Right.
just see the top of my head.
Yes.
And then
Which is a beautiful top of the head.
Oh, thank you. Can you tell right here?
I feel like we could be
conditioned.
we could be brothers. here.
Except my beard is
It's
substantially.
true. I'm having
thicker.
beard envy right now.
Yeah, I feel like a real man full of testosterone.
So what happens when you get all the way up there, right?
Uh-huh.
Where do you go?
I go like all the way up there, which is 72 feet high.
72 feet.
Yeah, I believe it's 72 feet. That's what someone said to me once.
Yeah.
And I just coast along, but I'm spying on all you when you're dancing. And I have like the best view of
Yeah.
everyone doing.
So you go up there and then do you walk across something, or
Oh no, I'm like still in the harness, and they float me to the side, and then I come.
and you come down?
the way down
Show
and
us.
they
Show us
designated
where you
area.
come down.
I have a designated area,
Right here.
and then I stand back there throughout the whole show. The whole
Very
number.
high up. It's very scary.
I know, and then I go back up, and I fly all the way back around
Yeah.
to like the last Nike swoop.
Now, when you joined this company, you didn't know you'd be playing the fiddler, right?
No,
you
no,
just,
no.
You just knew you'd be a dancer.
That's all I wanted was to be a dancer, and
You just wanted to be a dancer.
I just wanted to dance on Broadway. On the first day of rehearsal, Bart went up to me. He's like, "We think that we're gonna cast you as the fiddler."
As the fiddler.
Yeah, and he's like, "I think we're gonna make you fly too." I'm like, childhood dream. I have to get out of my harness.
It's time to get out of his harness, which is his least favorite thing to do. Because generally life is better in a harness, isn't
It
that right?
totally is. I never want to have to take it off.
Okay, thanks,
feel-
Jesse.
Meow. Meow.
Hey, Jenny. So was that weird?
Hey, Meowtle.
What? Oh yeah, Meowtle. Do you know what Mel and I were just doing?
I think it was the Meowsner.
Right.
Is that what it is?
Based on the Meisner technique
Oh,
of
yes.
the repetition
Yes, yes,
exercises.
yes.
Yeah. So
I've
here's
heard
your
of that.
room. Here's your room, which you
I've
share
heard
with
that.
Mel, and it's a nice little space. You've got this was an opening night gift, right?
Yeah.
There's the Sprinza plot.
We've got the Chava plot over
Right,
there.
the Chava plot. Love, yeah. My opening night gift to
Dear Mel.
Mel. Dear
Meow.
Mel, meow. Adam. That was my opening night card.
I'm gonna frame it. It means so much because
Yeah.
you can say
really-
so much in a meow.
You really can. So Sprinza's got some dark history, right?
Sprinza has a dark
Well-
past and a dark future.
I was very excited before meeting you, knowing who would play Sprinza. I didn't know you, but I said, I can't wait to tell,
child.
this little child who's going to play Sprinza, that in the Shulam Alechem stories, she kills herself. I'm sorry to say, but Sprinza in the stories actually kills herself.
It's true.
It's dark. I was all excited to be like, I'm so sorry, you're going to kill yourself. But then here you are, and you're this sassy, fierce actress who actually is not a little kid, but you
Not
can
so
just play one on stage, and you played very well.
Thank you.
So, high fives to that. What's your favorite moment of mine in the show? No, but my favorite moment of yours
What is
is when you're so into the machine, and if you're me and I'm you, and you have to, as I'm walking off, as the pallet is moving me off, but you just have to walk and just be really
walk
excited.
backwards. I wasn't allowed to
walk
ride.
backwards, really excited.
I wasn't allowed to ride on the pallet.
Yeah, do you want to show us that amazing
backwards walking.
some backwards
Well, this is
act?
perfect because
Ready?
you're here,
Right,
and
here
will
we
you
go.
walk with me so that
Yeah.
I feel
This
like
is
it's normal?
Jenny's view.
Okay.
Here we go. Sprinza, go for it. Careful.
And look, now we're out of here.
Okay. And there you have it. Let's go to places. Broadway.com. Are you ready for a journey? We're going to go on a journey from my dressing room to places. Very exciting. To begin the musical.
Once again, we are at places, please. Places for the top of the show. Thank you.
So, I go down the stairs. Over here. Oh, there's Bart.
Hi, how
Bart.
are you?
It's,
Hi,
it's
everybody.
Broadway.com.
Hi, Broadway.com. Let's say hi, Phoebe.
Hi, Phoebe.
Yeah.
Phoebe, so when I hugged Tevia's legs in before, oh, and there he is.
Hello.
That's called the Phoebe
I love when you hug my legs, by the way.
because Phoebe inspired that moment in rehearsal.
How are you?
and we step to go into the trap. And here we are.
Conga? Like a conga.
And here we are at places. Say hi, Broadway.com.
What's up, Broadway.com? We're stretching out for tradition.
And what do we do here? We count.
off.
We count off. And how do we count?
1, 2.
Melanie, 4, 5, Shecky, 10.
Sarah.
8. Nailed it. We're not doing
Nailed
well.
it.
Nailed it.
We're ready.
All right. And then we begin the musical. So we just finished the show, and something that I like to do always is to go out and sign, because I was that kid at the stage door. I would always wait and meet the actors, get their autographs, ask questions, and just dream of being them one day. So let's go out and sign, okay? Follow me. Hi, friends.
How you doing?
Hi.
That's your better on the
Hello. Hello. And they're waiting in the rain. Hi, friends. Hi, say hi to Broadway.com.
Broadway.com.
You want to be on the vlog?
Yes. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 visitors waiting in the rain. You want to come backstage?
Yes.
Yes? How badly?
I'm gonna cry.
Are you gonna cry? Okay, so what's your name?
Matt.
Mora. Maggie.
Adam.
Rachel.
Adam.
Yes.
Hi, Rachel. Okay, come on back. Come here. Follow me. Follow me. So, did you like the show?
Oh my God, we loved it.
Yes? Okay, and any favorite parts?
Dancing. Definitely.
Dancing?
I like Frumasara.
From Sarah.
The Havale song.
Havala, Little Bird, yeah.
Huddle Solo.
Yeah.
Far from my alone.
Yes.
Anytime somebody went like this.
Okay. So nobody loved Miracle of Miracles.
That was my captain. That was my captain.
Okay, guys, well, thanks for coming. Say hi.
So much.
Goodbye, Broadway.com. Okay. Thanks for watching Broadway.com. Before we end this episode of Model Citizen, I will answer some Twitter questions for you. At Miss Barnes81 asks, what do you think happens to Motel and Stilt? Do they make it to America? In the Sholem Aleichem stories, Motel dies of consumption, which was a popular way to die in Sholem Aleichem's day. I sort of pay homage to that idea by violently coughing when we're in the circle at the end for a brief moment. But anyway, in our version of Fiddler on the Roof, something we talked about with Bart in the room and what Al Silber and I, who plays Stilt, what we talked about, is that, yeah, we do think that because of their industriousness and Motel's tenacity, that eventually they do make it to America. I think it's probably after Tevye's passed away, unfortunately. I don't think Tevye gets to see his grandchildren grown up. It's probably a lot later. You know, they go to Warsaw, and it's 1905. The Warsaw Ghetto wasn't formed until 1940, so they get out before the Holocaust, we think. You know, it takes some time. It takes time to make enough money, and probably Motel goes over by himself, which was something that happened a lot. The father would go by himself, emigrate to America or wherever, and then continue to work and make enough money to send over the rest of the family. So I imagine that happens some years later. At Lauren9739 asks, how does a bad audience affect the show? Another good question. So let's talk about what is a bad audience. I don't necessarily view a quiet audience as a bad audience or a small audience as a bad audience. Now that being said, thank the Lord, most of our audiences so far have been very big and very raucous and wonderful. But really, I think a bad audience is just the audience that's not attentive. If cell phones are going off, if people are filming, that takes us out of the world. It's best when we have an audience that's sort of engaged in the story. At Vic Driss123, Victoria Driscoli asks, at Adam J. Kantor, what are your best pointers for embracing my inner Motel? So Victoria, I gather that you will be playing Motel, and I love that. And thank you for your question. First of all, look at the spectrum. In the script, he starts as a nothing, you know, Golda and Tevye refer to him as a nothing, and he ends as a something. So think about that journey and what informs that journey from a nothing to a something, and how can you incorporate that into your body language in terms of your building self-confidence. How does that affect your relationship with title, your relationship with yourself? Number 2, I'd say read the Sholem Aleichem stories because they're wonderful and they might provide inspiration. Number 3, I would say do some research on Jewish history and history of tailors of the era and what life in the shtetl was like. Look within and think about moments in your life where you had to really stand up for something that you believe in. And remember that Motel asking for title's hand in this day and age is crazy, and it's unheard of, but it's something that you must believe in so strongly that you have to face all your fears and rise above your doubts, of which there are many. And then finally, make it your own. Make your own choices. Don't imitate what I did. Don't imitate what any former models did. Take inspiration if you will, but make it honest and your own wonderful creation. And enjoy the process. Let me know how it goes. And finally, I know I keep saying finally, but really the last thing is get to know and love your title. I have the best title in the world, I'm sorry to say. I don't care how amazing your title is, and I'm sure she's really amazing, but mine's better. No, I'm kidding. But really, Al Silber is just a dream. She's a miracle of miracles. And we spent a lot of time creating backstory. So I'd say enjoy the process of creating that story with your title, because that relationship is really, really, really important. And thank you, Broadway.com. Tune in next week for next episode of Motel Citizen. Arrivederci.